entertaining universe. So I was doing some research on a certain festival that it wasn't really research. It was something that I saw on Billie Eilish's Instagram page, and it got me to thinking. If there was a festival, and there is, by the way, I'm not saying I'm going to go to it this year or next year or even a couple years from now, but at some point in the next 5 years, I'd like to go to this festival. Now, I'm going to say what this festival is, and then I'm going to talk about the performances or the individuals I'd like to see headline this specific thing, and figure out all of that stuff. Now, I'm not saying these individuals are going to headline this show anytime soon. It could be years before these individuals perform or headline this event. This little event is called Coachella. Now, I know there's a lot of individuals out there who've probably been to Coachella or thinking about going to Coachella in the next however many years. And I'm one of those individuals. I'll talk about how I want to accomplish that towards the end of the vlog. But here's what I'm thinking. Now, I know it's going to be hard to, get these individuals to headline something like this. But Billie Eilish is one of the headliners this year for the event. Then you've got, you got Doja Cat who's performing there. You've got Ye, also known as Kanye West. You've got there's just so many individuals that Harry Styles is going to be headlining. There's just so many individuals that are headlining this year. And don't get me wrong. It would be great to go see, Billie Eilish and Doja Cat and Ye and Harry Styles and all of the individuals that are going to be performing at this year's Coachella. But I don't think that's going to happen this year. Like I said, it's probably not going to happen. It could happen sometime in the next 5 years. And, I would love nothing more to see like someone like Taylor Swift headline the show, or Selena Gomez, or Demi Lovato, or someone along those lines to headline a show like that. And it's not just them. It could be someone like Panic at the Disco, or sure, Billie Eilish is headlining this year, but there's other artists out there that would be amazing to have headline this show. I'm not, Death Cab for Cutie would be an awesome to see them perform there, or Paramore, or Hayley Williams, or someone, something along those lines. I'm not saying those individuals would headline, or maybe they would. I'm just looking at and it's not just, Coachella that could be a festival I go to. It could be, Aftershock. It could be Coachella. It could be anything, any festival like that exists, whether it's in California or outside of California, that I would love nothing more to go to. Now, this brings me to my point of how this could possibly happen. Now, I know you all want me to get a job outside in the real world. And I grant you, maybe someday that will happen. Look, the job that I want to do, whether it happens or not, is to do something that started out of a garage, or started out of a dorm room, or started out of a bedroom. And I'm not saying YouTube is like that. I'm not saying I'm going to be anything like Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs or, those types of individuals who started their business or started their thing in a garage, in a house, or in a dorm room at a university, or whatever you may think. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm going to be able to do that today or tomorrow or a month from now or 6 months from now or a year from now. But at some point, I'd like to start my own business right here in this bedroom or in this room or somewhere in this house. It could be an office. It could be just somewhere, from home. Start a business or a company or whatever it may be, from the comforts of my own room or the comforts of my own office or wherever it may be. And there's a lot of individuals, there's a lot of, companies that start from just a small little idea, and then they grew that idea and made it into something huge or amazing, like Apple, like Facebook, like, Twitter or Instagram, or, or things of that nature. And I understand that Instagram and, YouTube and all that stuff has its own, this global corporation now, because there's just so many people that do YouTube videos or that post on their Instagram page, or, or they post on their Twitter accounts, and, they stream on Twitch, or whatever it may be. It had to start somewhere. It's had to start somehow. Whether it was an idea or a concept or something along those lines that, that started the process of making Facebook. Or back then it was called Face Smash, I believe. Apple, it started in a garage. I may have mixed these informations up, or, mixed all this stuff up. But things can start just with the tiniest idea, or this tiniest concept, or this tiniest little thing. And then they grew it. And it kept growing, and it kept growing, and it kept growing. And now it's whether you're Mark Zuckerberg and you're a billionaire, or you're Steve Jobs and Wozniak, these individuals started their company with nothing, and they grew it, and they built it, and they made it better. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's going to be an easy journey to start something like that. But every little thing that in this world, whether it was a phone, whether it was a computer, whether it was a social media platform, whether it was any of that stuff, it started with an idea. And then it grew, and it grew, and it grew, because they worked on that idea and made it better, and made it more entertaining, and made it more interesting. And I'm not saying it's going to be an easy. Like I said, I'm not saying it's going to be something that, it's going to happen today, or it's going to take a day, or 2 days, or a month, or a week, or a month, or half a year, or a year to complete. At some point, I do have so many ideas for so many different things. Now, one of those ideas could, stick and just grow to be this conglomerate, or this multi-million or billion-dollar company that I make personally. And it's not going to be here on YouTube. It's not going to be on Instagram. It's not going to be on, any social media platform or anything like that. Or maybe it could be a social media platform. I really don't know which idea I'm going to go with, and try to build on that and make it the best whatever it is out there. Right from my desk, or right from where I'm standing, or anywhere in this room, I'm going to make something that's going to revolutionize and exceed my expectations, and just be this big, ginormous thing that could, have millions, if not billions, if not trillions of followers, or, have a bunch of individuals working for me. And it could be a book. It could be anything. I'm not saying it's just going to be social media this or social media that. It could be a book. It could be something else. That's what I'm striving towards. I'm not going to tell you what this idea is, even though I may have, mentioned an idea of it, but I'm not going to tell you what this is until it becomes a reality. For not just me, but for, every single person out there who's ever wanted something like this. And they strive to, make that idea into something amazing or awesome or huge. Things of that nature. And I don't know what that idea is which idea I go with. It could take a day, it could take a month, it could take half a year, it could take a year, it could take 5 years. It could take 10 years to make this thing possible. And with that being said, let's do birthdays, because I've got a few birthdays that I want to wish today. So let's dive into that. So I want to wish Lindsay Peacock, for her maiden name is Belle, a happy birthday. I want to wish Naomi O'Connor or Naomi Kyle a happy birthday, and I want to wish Nick Scarpino a happy birthday, as well as I want to wish Natalie Dyer a happy birthday as well, or a happy 25th birthday today. So those are all the birthdays I have today. There are 2 birthdays tomorrow, and there's 6 birthdays on the 15th, and then we're going to go from there and see what happens. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow with the brand spanking new vlog, and ciao. Bye-bye.